Alright, here we are at the range. We're going to be doing the Staccato C2, first sighted. So that went pretty well.
That was pretty good, actually.
Thanks. Again, that's the Staccato C2. Actually, I made some adjustment prior to coming to the range, and everything seemed to work out flawlessly. I'll let you be the judge.
There's the cat.
Not too shabby. Most of that was me, as far as the sloppiness, but overall, not bad right out of the box. First time being shot. Next up, we're going to go ahead and do the Staccato C. Again, this is going to be our single stack. Send that back out there, give it a whirl. Now, these are only 9-round magazines, so I'm going to grab 2 of these and we'll see how it does. And a little bit to the left, so I'm going to adjust for that. Okay, let's try it again. Well, problem number 1, on the last round, it didn't hold it open. See if that repeats itself. I'm going to put that mag aside, and we'll see if we have that repeat problem or not.
She likes it a lot. Can't put it in the bag.
All right, bag number 2.
Why holding it up?
All right, let's try it again. So I need to come down just a bit and still a little bit more into the right. On the last mag. By the way, second mag did stay open with the slide at the end there. So we'll see how it goes with this one. Still needs to do a few more tweaks, but overall, not too bad. I'll bring it in here so we can take a look. So here's our results. Again, it's gonna take a little more fine tuning, but I'm obviously hitting, you know, right where I want to be in a nice tight group there. I think that one was a fluke in the beginning, but overall, I've been bringing the group in. I think loading up a couple more mags and dialing in the rest of the way, but I'm going to leave that up to the owner. It's for her to decide if that's right on the money for her or not. You know, we'll have to wait and see. But so far, very happy with both of these. Stay tuned and we'll load up the Staccato P. All right, so here we are with the Staccato P. Tack driver. All in all, $8,000 worth of guns and accessories. I gotta say, shoots pretty darn nice. So if you're in the game for staccatos, any one of these three is a winner. I'll give a final review at the end when we get back home. But all in all, I gotta say, pretty darn impressive staccato. Nice job. HEBE out. So here we are, back from range day, and I wanted to go over two of the models. The Staccato P is back with its owner. I gave back to him yesterday at the range. So today we're going to go over the Staccato C2 and the Staccato C. And again, remember the C has been discontinued since September of 2022. So overall, my impressions of all three of them were fantastic. They shot very well, very easily manageable, not a lot of recoil at all between the models. There's a slight difference, obviously, because smaller gun, a little more recoil, but nothing that was terrible by any means. If you're in the market for a staccato, I highly recommend them. They did not disappoint at all. They're very accurate, far more accurate than I am. By no means am I a slouch, but you know, I am still recovering from shoulder surgery, and they did quite well for me, even in my current state. So I was very happy with the results. That just speaks volumes of their quality. It was very hard to miss where I was aiming. However, I couldn't quite get them as tight as I really wanted, so I didn't actually do a spread, but they weren't bad. I would say no more than probably 3 inches at the most at 21 feet, without any of the flyers that I had just, you know, goofing around or not really paying attention. I wasn't really trying for ultimate accuracy or anything. I just wanted to get an overall, you know, how did they shoot, how did they function. I did only have one malfunction with one magazine on the Staccato C. I'm not sure if it was an ammunition related or if it was just the magazine. However, other than that, it ran flawlessly. So by no means am I going to say that, you know, the one was just it was a fluke, you know, and it was just one round. So going forward, any one of these 3 models I would highly recommend, and definitely would stake my life on it, most definitely. I didn't do a whole lot of rounds. I got them sighted in. We tried them out. I put around 3 mags through each one. So, you know, it was the P I had already shot previously, so it was just a kind of a refresher, just so I'd have it clear in my mind when I came to do this video. And I will say, you know, it is nice to have the red dot features on there. It definitely makes it a lot easier if you're into the red dot thing. If you're not, they still have really nice sights on there. So if you're looking to do just iron sights, you can go with what comes on there. Obviously, a lot of people are going the red dot route, and that's me included. I'm kind of converted. So you get either flavor that you would like, and all 3 of them, like I said, were fantastic. All 3 have have sights on them. The P had the 507 Holosun, and the C and the C2 have the Trijicon RMR CC on there. Obviously, you know, there's some money there. It's an investment, and as well as the firearm itself, you know, so you're not looking at a cheap, you know, you're not looking at a inexpensive route here with any Staccato. However, I feel that the quality that you get for the price is a good value, considering what you look at some of the other boutique 1911 offerings that are out there. Yeah, minimum you're going to be, you know, $4,000 before it's all said and done. And to me, I understand there's a lot of hand craftsmanship, and I don't mind paying for quality. I just think that it's a little bit expensive for a 1911 especially. I know, and I've shot them. I love them. 1911 is still one of my favorites. However, it's still a lot of money for, you know, a pistol. Most people are not going to be able to afford those. This kind of reaches the gap between the two, between a lower end and a full custom, and it's double stack. So it's a win-win. If you're not really into double stacks, which I don't know why you wouldn't be, you know, for the higher carry capacity, but if it's not for you, then I would completely understand. However, I think that you'd be silly to overlook this, especially when you're looking at something that's twice the price and you're getting every bit as good a quality out of these. I did think at first that the triggers were a little bit on the heavier side, but as I shot them, they seemed to kind of fall into their own. What I'm going to do is I actually have my trigger pull gauge, and I'm going to go ahead and test them right here in front of you so we can actually see what the results are. We're going to start with the Staccato C, as soon as I get this open, and we'll see what we end up with. I'm using the Wheeler digital trigger pull gauge. I believe that the accuracy on the digitals is better than the manual, so you can take that for what it's worth, you know, to each their own, but this is what I prefer. So we're gonna go ahead and try again the C first, and we'll see how that goes. Right at 4.06, so right where they said, between 4 and 4.5. Well, I guess technically it's like a tenth of an ounce more, but by all means it's right there. Now we're going to go with the CD2. Oops, I forgot to reset it. Sorry, let me try that again. Okay. So I take that back. That last reading was 4 pounds and, you know, I'm going to do it again because I didn't pay close attention. This one actually broke at 3 pounds, 13 ounces. So a little bit lighter than what they said, which is by all means not a bad thing. It felt really good out there on the range. All right, let's try back to the sea again. Yeah, so that was 4.06 pounds for pull. So that one is right there on the money. I'm going to try again on the C2. There we go. That one actually broke at 3 pounds, 10.8 ounces. So again, really nice trigger pulls on both of them. You know, we hadn't shot those prior to, and that's why they probably felt a little bit on the heavy side. But overall, they came into their own, like I said. I'm very happy with, you know, what they produce for a product. I would highly recommend them to anybody that's seriously looking at a really nice double stack. It is a big departure from a 1911, so if that's what you're used to, it's different in a lot of ways. You know, it's got a bull barrel. You don't have the bushing anymore. I know some people prefer the bushing, but this seemed to be right at home with where it's at, and did not suffer in accuracy at all whatsoever. They have a nice tight fit, not too tight though. And I know once we get through the 500 round break-in cycle, they're going to just kind of feel like they're on glass. They already kind of do. I'm going to clean them up and re-oil them before I give them back to their owners. And again, I want to thank those that did contribute and let me use them for our little presentation. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'll try to answer what I can. And Staccato, if you're paying attention to this video, anytime you'd like me to do a review on any other models, or if you would like to get in touch with me, get a hold of me, and we can talk. I just want to say a really nice job, and thanks for tuning in. Please hit the like, subscribe, and share at the end. It's how we get our algorithm going, and also how I get, you know, the channel to grow. You can also check out my other videos, and if you have any questions, again, feel free to reach out and ask. Thanks again for tuning in. HEBE out.